Hi, everybody. I'm back with more treasures and things. First, I would like to open, well, I open it. My friend Carrie, the paper monkey, who you all need to visit, sent me a cute little surprise package with something for my spinning and sewing room. This little plate, Colonial Homestead by Royale, under glaze, circa 1750 patented. It's not from 1750, it's just the process. And then this was with it. And this is perfect for beads when I'm doing things. And she said, I saw the plate with the spinning wheel and had to get it for you. Then the bowl matched, so I couldn't break up the set. Carrie, you're awesome. And I couldn't believe when I got the cool box that there would be such special inside. Although from you is always special. She also sent me some tags she made. She is so clever. She does the coolest stuff, and she has such a wide range of style. It's Carrie the Paper Monkey, and I'm going to put her link down below in the description. And this looks like the coin roll things. Coin roll, corn roll, coin roll. But how cool is that? And then this one, she has such a really cool style. Oh, looky there. It's a little bit of paper in there. I guess I should pay attention more. Clever with this because you can still keep the little pages together. Nice, Carrie. Nice. Oh, for Pete's sake. And in here, there are coupons. We always like coupons. I love it. So these are tucked in. It's so clever. I was afraid to pull on them because I've done that. And then I've pulled things apart that I shouldn't have. But glue conquers all, right? And then there's more coupons in here. Carrie, those are fantastic. Thank you so much. And everybody go on over. She's very inspiring and wonderful. And her videos are just way fun to watch and learn from. Okay, so set this over here for now. Whoa, I'm gonna have to dump this out. I'll move this. I have a thing for watch parts. My grandpa was a watchmaker for Eldon Watch Company in Eldon, Illinois, his whole career. He was an engineer and they made watches. I have some of the technical drawings of his, but I don't have any watches he actually made. I could find out the designs and stuff, but so I do tend to pick up watch parts and reuse them. Obviously, I reuse. Duh, right? And this is Sandy Wilhelmina. When I do more than one video at a time, I forget that I need to introduce myself each time. Thank you all for being here, new or been here before. Welcome to everyone. This one opens, but it's really hard to, I have a hard time with it, but it does open. So that'll be something fun, steampunky. And then you get the gist of it. So there are gears. I think they call that the bezel, the outside thing. And I'm not going to dump it all out because, So these are so fun. And if you want them rusty, you can put them in your rusty bucket bath and they will come out pretty or, older looking. This one's got a design on it. So, and this is what my original, I have this from, it would have held little gears and stuff for and then there's hands and faces and gears and all kinds of stuff in here, and I do use them on journals wherever I possibly can justify them. I haven't used a great big heavy one like that, but and this is where I keep them. So I remember to use them. And they look pretty. And I love them. It reminds me of my grandpa. And I found some books, but you didn't know that would happen. This is 1903. Every month, official organ of the Mutual Literary Music Club of America, published every month. This is Rosa by A. Seifert. I don't know who Rosa is or was, but I had never seen one of these. This is the only one I've ever seen. There are some really fun illustrators in here. This one's Edward Reed. Pretty ladies. And this was geared towards ladies. Discus throwing, holding the discus like a man. This is the new disc throwing for the sake of exercise and for sociability. And this is about silkworms and cocoons and how they spin them. I don't see the sign on that one. Children's page. And then there is music. Most of these are copyright 1902. Do you guys do that too? I just don't even know I'm doing it when I unfold pages. And there's ads back here, and somebody, some long ago junk journaler, saved some ads out of here. So it does have a few missing spots. But the good stuff's all in here. It's missing part of the back too. They took that. I'm bringing that Tuesday for the sale at Angela and Carol's. I don't know if this will get posted before the sale, but in case it does. I mean, it's Saturday already, so probably not, but A Garden of Fresh Possibilities, Notes from a Gloucester Garden, Kim Smith. That's got a pretty cover. You could do anything with. Isn't that beautiful? All of the illustrations in this book are kind of watercolory. This is from 2008. Look at that. So there's poems and information on different flowers. And I'm just itching to put those in journals. So hopefully you guys will save me. I got a lot of books to offer you. So, and if nobody takes them, I will be busy taking a book apart here and there. Oh, it's just beautiful. Peonies, little colorways there. Butterflies. I just love it. So, buy stuff you love, because if you can't sell it or find it another home, you better really like it. So I do some selfish kind of shopping. These are postcards from Marshall Fields in Chicago. This is the main store at Rudolph, store for men in the background, 1.25 city blocks. And I have to look at this style of postcard back because then I can probably date this somewhat. Evanston store, retail, and again, I'm planning a Marshall Fields / Selfridge journal in the future. So I saw those and I picked them up. I don't know if I showed you this. I was working on it and I think it's finished. It is a vintage autograph book. The front was toast. So I took the inside page, the first page, and I put it on the front, a bead on the binding and some. And this is I would call it an ephemera folder. I did some little stitchery that I think needs to be fixed here. Oh, that's just a hanger on her. So I stitched on the postcard and added it here. This is two different digitals. And this envelope, this is the tie for the journal. Debbie Ham made me this envelope. And I made this little notebook. It comes out and it has my Bridget's dyed paper in it. Actually, I think it was boiled paper from a boiled book. And so this is a little notebook. And then I put some things inside here. And I'm not finished with this part, but that is where this is so far. It's close to being ready to go to a new home. I didn't want to take the spine apart and make this into a real journal. So I just attached it with some baubles, and you can take it out. Or if you have a better way to put that in there. Yeah, that's what I mean. La la la. And then this just ties around. Just a fun thing. It needed a new use in life here. That'll be appearing at a place near you sometime. This is so fun. This is a Kodak compartment file for slides. And it was like opening a treasure box. It has, this comes out, but there's nothing behind it. And so I put some of my almost finished dangle slides in here because I forget to use them. And if that wasn't enough, check it out. Little drawers flip open. How fun is that? I didn't need it, but it gives me a place to keep these up front and center. So I remember to put them in journals. Stuff. What else have I got to show you? I always pick the pretty ones of these up. Some of them aren't as pretty as the others. Yeah, I'm sure you've all seen them 100 times. I take them apart so that they're not so heavy. They split apart just like a board book does. And they're perfect for any kind of project you want to use them in. I love them, especially this one. I've never seen this one before. It's a beauty. I love this flowery stuff. And you can cut these up and just use the flowers, but taking them apart like this makes them much lighter. So you don't have to work so hard to use them in something. So don't pass those up. Look at them, see if there's something you would like to work with, and makes a nice little cover for a journal. These will be staying with me. Thank goodness, right? Since I took them all apart. And I actually found another one too. This one, more flowers. It's different. I don't know if that's. So it's just, basically the same stuff, but they're just handy. So if you want any pages, let me know. If you don't want to get a whole book, I'll share. So I got two of those. Bazinga. And I think besides paper, that's what I have as far as fun. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, now I have to behave myself and remember where I got all of this. I know that this paper and this little kit came from Wendy Rooster, the paper rooster, and she put this together for someone to use, and of course I had to have it. This is a lens from testing people for glasses. And there's some little bottle and some springs and rusty bits. Again, with the clock. I have not seen this paper anywhere else, but I just love it. I swore I would never use digitals. I've fallen off the wagon and I fell off hard because these are just so fun. I don't do a ton of it in my journals, but I really am liking it. This is vellum. Almost looks like a mugshot. More vellum. Fabric is shedding. I'm really starting to like the steampunk because I don't ever try to be perfect, but it really doesn't matter what I do with the steampunk. I just think it's so cool. And that there's lots of ladies, because ladies were scientists too. We just don't know about them. Engineers, and this must have come from an old encyclopedia. I love these. I decoupaged a bunch of them onto one of my cupboard drawers. She looks serious. Oh, I was gonna say they usually don't put people on both sides because then you don't have to pick. Chocolate, biscuits. I don't know who does this paper. I'll have to check with one. I'll put her channel down below too. I try to remember. I always try to remember, but sometimes I'm not so good at that part. So you can always email me if I don't get it in there. And then I can't remember if I showed you the spinning wheel picture that Jonna sent me. She was at an estate sale and she saw a spinning wheel print and she got it for me and I haven't unwrapped it out of the bubble wrap yet. So I will get a picture of that. And then 51 Beauties of Scottish Songs, printed in Scotland in Glasgow, facing the Jamaica Bridge. It's just beautiful. I don't know they really weren't very good at putting dates on music after about, I don't know, 1875. Peacocks, thank you, Jonna, and a piper. Nothing like a man in a kilt. Some cool little ephemera in there. And then back has just a few kind of ads. And the glories of Scotland. If I ever get there, I'm not coming home. Yay! Thank you so much, Jonna. I'll show you the picture, the print she sent when I get that unwrapped safely. Sometimes with Jolly in the house, it's easier to leave things until the last second so they don't get bumped around. This came from Pearl, this whole pack of beautiful stuff. She has sales once a week. I can post her channel down below too. I just hope I remember. So I was at her sale and she had peacock things. I have so many pretty things. I'm going to have to make like 6 journals and some kits to have it the way I want them and to use stuff up for Pete's sake. And this is some sari trim or a big piece of sari. And that will look cool as boho or peacock, you name it. If you want to share any of this with me, let me know. They're big pieces. And look at that. It's a huge piece of peacocks and bling and beads. It's beautiful. So again, if you would like to share this with me, just let me know. It's a very big piece. And I doubt that I would make enough peacock journals to use it all up. But we'll see, right? So that was in my order from Pearl, as was this Ralph Waldo Emerson book. It's an old, I think that's probably suede cover. It feels kind of like velvet, though. I don't know. And it has some very textured paper. And this does need some help, but it's still beautiful. Compensation, an essay written by Ralph Waldo Emerson. MCM IV, I do not know. 1903 here, so this was printed in 1903. A little schmutz. So some of these pages were tipped in. I think it's really neat when they see how they bound things. You got ghost print there, and all the fonts, everything is so pretty. So yeah, I rarely can say no to something this old, and sometimes the more decrepit, the better. Those are the ones a lot of people don't want. So I take orphans, orphan everything. And I think that is good. I have 2 videos I have to do about paper I have from Patty Lang prints, and we still have to go through all my old documents and things. I've got to get going on it, so it will be soon. And I hope that you have a great week or weekend wherever this lands. And again, thank you for everybody coming new or used to my silliness. And hopefully you'll subscribe and hit like. And everybody here sends you hugs and smooches, especially the sheep. Have a great day, everyone. Bye bye.